Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to grind up some pork loin steaks. And I'm going to use this here X Royal meat grinder and vegetables that was sent to me from the manufacturer to give it an honest review and opinion and to work with it to see what I think. Now it's called the Royal X Multi-Function Meat Grinder. I do see they are available on Amazon for right around $30. I have used it once already off camera and I was quite pleased. So you've got the container bowl, you've got your blades. Be very careful of these, they are sharp. We're gonna grind some pork loin steaks. These bones out of here to make sure there's no bone involved when I grind it up. And when you're working with this meat grinder, also be assured that the meat is thawed. I wouldn't grind it frozen. I tried last week and it was a little bit of a challenge. I would say that for a basic, simple meat grinder, and if you wanted to use it to make some pulp from vegetables or fruit, you could do so. And grind it up. Now these I'm gonna save. I can put these down in the crock pot, get some good bone marrow and fat off of that. All right? For now, let's get a couple of these cut and in the meat grinder so we can show you how it works. There's not real clear instructions. It has a table in here that tells you how long to grind certain items. It tells me if I'm going to grind up some pork, I need to use stir number 3 for 5 to 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3 is my guess. So let's get some in there. And it has a line on here that shows that you're not supposed to fill it any further than that, which I've not done. And now let's get that ground up. Got your little lid. I do like that this sits on there very nicely. See how that nicely sits on there? Locks up. So let's get it ground. Take a peek. Very nice. Like I say, I used this before off camera. I was very pleased on how it works. Look how nicely that ground up. So you can make your very own home sausage patties. Spice that. Fantastic. That's how it works. Now you can use it with vegetables and you can use it to pulsate liquids. I've not used it that way yet, but I can tell you for simple, easy, fast, home gadgets, can't go wrong for 30 bucks. I'll put the link in my subscription so that if you want to order one, you may do so. Now I'm going to continue grinding up my ground pork and get this stuff processed. So after getting your bones removed, cut out, you'll want to make sure that they're all gone. Cut your pork, beef, whatever meat you want to grind into little cubes. Put it in the little meat grinder and we'll get it ground up. I do like that this locks down on top very nicely. In place. Okay, you have 3 controls. Third one here is for grinding meat. And it'll take 5 to 10 seconds. But look at that. Isn't that great? You can grind fast and easy in any compact kitchen. Stores nicely in the cupboard. You can go from this to this in as little as 10 seconds. So I've got 1 pack of this pork cut, and it was 7.33 pounds of pork. By using this great little kitchen gadget for grinding up pork, I can then turn it into pork sausage. So we can see how much pork will merit you when you make things like sausages out of it, or mix it with beef, whatever you want to do. But by doing it this way, I'm going to save the bones, cut them down like I did, boil them, get some good broth, and I can mix this up for Koji's food as well. And take out some of the meat once it's cooked. The thing with food processing is that it does take some time. You have to be committed to time. It pays off and it's worth it. That 7 pounds, 7.73 ounce package of pork that a lot of people would have just overlooked because it's got bones and they don't want to mess with it. Become a prepper. Look at this. We got 7.33 pounds of pork off the bone, made into sausage for $5.64. You can't buy sausage at the supermarket for $5.64 made for you. It's more than that. So now let's get some spices in here. Okay, so you want to make your own spiced sausage patties? Simple enough to do. After you've ground up your pork, you then add the spices you like. You do you, boo. There are so many ways to do this. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to add some garlic powder. Yeah, that's a lot. But I got 7 pounds of sausage here to make into patties. Thyme. The nice thing about this, I have thyme growing in my garden. So come time to harvest it, we're going to have fresh thyme. No more have thyme in a bottle. Worst thing that I'd like to do. We're going to switch it up. Put in some oregano. I also have this growing in my garden. And I want some onion powder. I have onions growing in my garden. And I want some basil flakes. This came out of my garden last year. I used my spice grinder, and there you have. I dried them out, dehydrated them, and ground them. Basil from my garden. That's right. And I'm going to use sea salt. Got to get it used up. Going to put in some pepper. Peppercorn. And I'm going to mix it all together. That is how you're going to make your sausage patties. That simple. Again, Google, if you'd like, how to make sausage patties. Call it whatever style you want. Say Mexican style, Asian style, American style, and you will find all the wonderful recipes out on ChatGPT or Google. People often ask me, how did you learn to cook, Jeff? Just ask questions. Now I'm going to put a little bit of Worcestershire in mine because I like to live dangerously. Look at that. Now I'm going to get into it with my hands, give it a good mix. That's how you're going to make sausage. Now I'm going to make these into patties, and then we'll freeze them. And then whenever Kevin and I want a sausage patty with a breakfast egg, or a sausage patty with some nice cheese on my homemade biscuits, or I want to make some sausage white gravy and put it over my biscuits, child, I got it frozen. I got it going on. Oh man, that smells good. All right, one batch done. I'm gonna set this batch aside and we'll start another one. 7 pounds, ready to separate into patties and then freeze them. $5.64 for 7 pounds plus of pork. It's gonna be right around $5.78. And do something creative to become kitchen worthy. So if you want to feed yourself or your family for 77 cents a pound and still get use out of that bone, I say you need to get yourself some of those digital deals when they're available. You can also take a look in your supermarket sometimes. I think Kroger's used to have it. A section where they would sell meat cheaper because it's just about ready to expire. You can also ask your butcher if they have any meat that's ready to expire that you could buy. Sometimes if you get to know your butcher, they'll sell it to you. All right, let's make sausage. So here's what we're gonna do with the sausage. Some bags I'm going to do meatballs, and some bags I'll do sausage patties per bag. Actually, let's do 4. Ready for the freezer. The next bag we'll do patties. Stop going to McDonald's and getting yourself your sausage patties. Make them at home. Freeze them. Make your own biscuits. I have a video about that. Have you seen it? Make your own biscuits. Then you can have your very own biscuits and sausage at home. 4 patties, let's freeze it. Vacuum seal. We're ready to hit the freezer. All right, so again, I'm gonna do meatballs and patties. Let me get this finished up and I'll pick you up when I'm done. I just finished bagging this 15 pounds of pork. And I decided to go 4 meatballs to a bag instead of 6. 4 is plenty for Kevin and I. And I made, of course, 4 patties also. So out of that 15 pounds of pork that cost me only $11.42, I was able to get, and I added 10 cents for the bags. I was able to get 11 portions, which comes out to roughly $1.15 as this portion for a meal. That's how we feed each other. Healthy, affordably, way under market value of what it costs you to go to a restaurant, go to a fast food, or go to your freezer aisle. Make your own food at home, prep it. You'll do yourself a favor. All right, thanks for coming along on this video on how to make sausage. And come back, because the next video I'm gonna mix pork with ground beef. We'll get that mixed together. It'll stretch it out, give it a good flavor. All right, till next time, be well. No apologies. You do you, boo.